Okay, let me explain the match first, to be honest. So this is a final for Team Free versus Team Posiva. I think it's the first time you guys meeting, right? I think so. Okay, so this is a best of five, first to three. There's only maximum ban of 8 maps, 4 per team. Push map will be as a tiebreaker, so push map won't be banned or won't be picked until tiebreaker is happening. So the ref now will help you doing the roll, pick, and ban, okay? Posiva. Chill, everyone chill. Okay, here. Oh, wait. Here. Okay, there. Peters. Okay, please. Do your thing. Wow, COVID.
You guys ban King's Row
No.
Okay.
We accept King's Row.
Oh,
Yes, we
except
accept.
King's Row Wow, skill.
Yes.
Because
Oh,
we are
yes.
kings.
Okay, so Team Free. Ban a
Our
map.
turn to ban
Yes, baby.
Watch Point Gibraltar. We like to ban Watch Point Gibraltar.
Okay.
Why?
Right.
What bad that? Reason?
Back to Team Posiva. What's the next map you wish to ban?
Oh.
你呼吸
Wait, sorry, my kakak very noisy, sorry.
丽江 Tower 有丽江
kakak.
Oh, that Xi Jinping Tower.
Lijiang Tower, right?
Yes. Lijiang Tower out.
Okay.
Wow.
还有烘干了。
Team Free, you're next. Ban the map, please.
係啦，我們的 best map。
Ban the map.
Can you ban Paraiso?
Okay, I bet Raiso.
Okay. All right, Team Posiva. Next. Ban map.
Oh, breathe again.
Then we ran
Ilios.
Elios.
Ilios. Alright.
Ilios tu naked lah.
Okay,
Nipple
team
eh?
3.
Nipple.
Okay, Nepal. We ban Nepal.
Team 3.
Yeah, Nepal.
What's your next one?
Nepal.
Okay.
Nipple.
Okay. Alright, Team Posiva. One more band map, please.
Junkertown.
Junkertown.
Yeah.
Okay, Team 3. One more band map.
Dorado.
Okay. Right now, Team Posiva will select a map to play. Do you guys need to see what's the remaining?
Yeah, that'll be nice. I mean,
Yeah, that'd be good.
Right. Send it in roll 1. The one with the red cross is the map that is already banned.
Havana 要不要 first map？
大哈文啊，
Havana
no, it's up to you guys. 什么都 OK 的，
随便啊
我很。flexible 的。
这
我有
这么
学游
invite 不
噶
到那个 Spotify 了的。
诶，什么 Spotify？
你知道吗？没有啊，我可以
哦，我
join
可以啊，
你。
我可以啊，我都可以 join 你啊，只是我不要而
哦，我
已。
join 你啊，我 join 你。
没有，我放不到那个 Overwatch 2那边哦。
我老给不要听
你自己
Cashy 啦，难听死。
给我们的 XO 啊 XO。
喂，你可以不要去 talk Cashy 嘛？我也是没有听 Cashy 的。
Diam boleh tak Diam?
I
Boleh,
should
boleh.
walk, right?
I can walk. I
Yeah.
can
Alright.
walk.
Yeah.
Boleh lah bos.
Come on.
So now, Team 3 pick a map.
你们要玩吗？
Nipple.
Numbani 很久没玩了。Numbani。
Okay, no money. We play no money first.
啊，跟 Tomo 玩船上运动。哎，stop laughing，stop laughing，老烦你。
是。
咦，不好
No
笑
money.
嘞。
We
Behave.
pick no money first.
Okay,
难怪你没
nobody.
有女朋友啊，这样不好笑。
Quiet, please. Quiet, please.
Okay, sorry.
Alright.
Sorry.
Team
we all
Posiva.
behave.
Posiva, another map that you wish to play.
We'll do Oasis.
Okay. Okay, Team 3. One more map you wish to play, Team 3.
你们要 Blizzard 还是 Rialto？你们选。
Visible。
Rialto visible.
Okay lah.
Okay, yeah, Rialto. Okay, Rialto.
Thank you, sayang.
Rialto, right?
Okay, Rialto, yeah.
Can it mix? Attack Rialto, defend Blizzard.
No.
Cannot lah.
Okay, so all the maps are decided. You guys can go to your own individual room and prepare.
What if we don't want it?
Finish.
You don't want? You don't want play? Don't play.
Yes. I cancel. Bye.
Bye.
Oh.
Wow, that was so chaotic, bro. Team 3. Oh my god.
What happened?
Oh my god. The moaning on the
The
mic.
chaotic moaning moment.
Yeah, I can't even hear Team Posiva. Their voice is like covering the whole thing already.
This is winner or loser finals.
Winners.
Winner finals.
This is winner finals. Okay.
So first map for Posiva is Enkin
Icon Walk.
Okay,
Icon Walk.
Convert.
First map is Icon Wall.
Yes.
Okay. Welcome to the winners finals, game 1 between Team Posiva and Team Free. Team Posiva are going to be starting on the attacking side, and Team Free will be on defense. We see Team Free going to be running the double tank. This will be a very interesting hold at the choke. I'm going to probably try and prevent Team Posiva from entering at all, while Team Posiva is going to also be running double tank, but a slightly more death ball style.
So you can see they are rocking with one Doomfist again since last round with the versus I need more power.
Something to note, Team Posiva is going to be running the pharmacy, so this will be very interesting. Team 3 does have an Ashe to counter this. We can see if she is going to be able to get anything done or if she will be pressured out. Team Posiva now moving towards the choke. Reinhardt going straight in, mixed to pin on the Zarya low. However, the Lucio does go down to a Sigma. Reinhardt of Comfy still pressuring the forward area. Doomfist on Team Posiva trying to get something done, but has to fall back up to Lucio. Both teams are somewhat equal. Team Posiva, though, on the other hand, are losing numbers. They're going to have to fall back and regroup. The Ashe of Shadowhawk are coming in very clutch. We have a switch from Comfy going to the Orisa. The Sigma of Lolcat somewhat caught out there alone. Mercy does manage to come and save him. Now Team Shiva are going to be pushing forward again to the choke. The Reaper though going to fall. The res has been burned. Meteor Strike coming out in Doomfist. Doesn't get anything. Has to fall back. Lucio, Lapiska forward. Pressing into them with the Doomfist, giving them the speed boost. Strikes coming in for Team 3. And that is a interesting grab there. Probably could have saved it for the next fight, but decides to use to find security. You see Team Posiva going for a Lucio's beatbox of their own, going straight up to the choke point. He lays backwards to try and deal with a flank though. Not really sure that was the best idea. They have lost their Lucio with that. Bob now going to come out, has a barrier on him too. That's going to make him immune for 2 seconds. That's a nice cleanup there by Team 3. So far, Team 3 managing to do a very clean hold here against Team Posiva. Team Posiva not really sure what they can do. The Terra Surge on the Orisa though will be up in the next team fight, as well as the Sigma as well. Team 3 now going to be running the triple tank. This is very interesting there. For going all form of DPS, going to go for an extremely dive focused setup. The Terra Surge being used, does not get anything. In fact, Comfy now losing to the Zarya. Zarya doing good work there right here. And that will be another reset from Team Posiva. Team 3 enabling their Doomfist to just go in, get picked and get out. He's just harassing the backline. Doesn't seem like there's anything Team Posiva can do about this. Aura trying to get something done. Doomfist Meteor Strike gonna come in. Perfect grab there. That's gonna get at least 2. That's both supports down. This is probably a over team fight there. Going in favor of Team 3. Once again. That was a very good coordination by Team 3 there. Grav and the Doomfist ult. Definitely have been practicing that one. Team 3 aggressing extremely hard in Team Posiva. Nothing much they can do there. The Sigma caught out in between both sides. Gonna go down. That's 2 picks already. Team Posiva will have to fall back and regroup. Don't want to lose any more players. It is now on overtime. There's nothing much Team Posiva can do about this. And that is round 1 going the way of Team 3 with a perfect hold. Moving over to the attack, Team 3 will only need to get 1/3 of the point capture in order to win game 1. Unless Team Posiva can hold them at the choke point once again, this will be a very fast game 1 and going in the way of Team 3. Let's see if they decide to switch up their composition. I think if Team Posiva wants to hold this, probably a Bastion might be a good pick here. Let's see what they decide. Oh, they have decided to go with a Torbjorn. Now that is interesting. Torbjorn's turret also very strong. However, he has the advantage of being more mobile than Bastion. While Team 3 is going to be running the Junkrat on laps. Now Junkrat on attack, not as common. However, his grenades are able to bounce around the corners, which will make it very nightmare-inducing for Team Posiva to avoid that splash damage. Right corners like this, Junkrat excels. A little bit concerning on Team 3 side. Their healing is not going to be as sustainable as Team Posiva's. However, if they get the frags, which they seem to be doing, Zarya now going huge, getting 3 frags now. It looks like Team Posiva is going to lose this game. That is the first tick and the first game going the way of Team 3. That was a very fast game.
Do you think that this game actually will end up faster than the other team?
It will depend. This was this Team 3's or Team Pasiva's map pick?
It's actually a Posiva pick, this one.
This was Team Pasiva's pick. This could spell disaster for Team Pasiva. It will remain to be seen whether they can counter Team 3 on their own map pick. The Doomfist of Team 3, though, definitely doing work there. That was a nightmare for them to deal with. Team Posiva, once again, not really sure what to do against the Doomfist.
Doomfist was the. I think this was the first round. The tournament. This is the one of the team that actually used Doomfist for the tournament.
Yes, Team 3 has been consistently using the Doomfist throughout the entire tournament and getting a lot of work done. A lot of teams not really sure how to counter a Doomfist specifically.
But we were going to go on for our next pick for free. That choose Hybrid the money.
Now, Numbani, I think, is possibly going to go the way of Team Posiva. See, Team Posiva generally favoring double tanks and a very death ball style composition, which could actually end up working extremely well on Numbani if they play it right. However, on the other hand, Free always coming up with the unorthodox strategies could surprise Team Posiva here. We will have to see.
Hmm. The money was a new map introduced to Overwatch, or is it a?
No, Numbani has been a map since the beginning of Overwatch's conception.
I haven't actually played this map throughout my Overwatch time, to be honest. So I
It
don't
is not
even.
extremely popular map. However, this is a map that has been around since the beginning.
This would be an interesting
Yes,
map. See,
Team Free and Team Posiva has decided on what their composition is going to be. Team Free, once again, going to be running the Junkrat. However, they have pulled out the Winston and the Diva. They are going to be relying most of their damage on the Junkrat, with the Winston and Diva going to be able to harass their backline once again. Ana, very good pick. That's going to be able to keep the Winston alive with both the heal darts and her nano boost. Team Posiva, on the other hand, going to go for a very typical lineup of them with double tank, single DPS with Yeetus on the Mei once again, and 2 supports. This could be huge here if Team Posiva does not check right. And I don't think they've spotted them. Both Diva, Winston, both jumping down. That back line is in disarray. Desolate TW trying desperately to protect his supports. Not going to happen. That's going to be immediately a good push from Team Posiva once again. They will have to regroup. What Team Posiva could do is send one person that they have to the point to try and pull them back. However, all of their team has died, unfortunately. So a split like that, it is quite possibly that you could send one player forward to try and pull the entire team free back to the point to buy some space. However, that is an extremely risky play, and it does leave them in the 5v6 scenario if they decide to try and fight them. And we see Zarya, the Team Posiva going down again, aim for the Mei. Team Posiva might have to make some composition swaps here. They're not going to be able to do anything here to get out of the spawn. Diva losing a mech, that is extremely unfortunate. Not really what you want to happen. Every second the Diva spends out of a mech is a second that you are not building out charge for that mech unit. Junkrat Reptile going to be used, gets the Mei, and the Diva also going down to the Junkrat. Junkrat going huge here. But showing work and why he is the best Junkrat in this match so far. Team Posiva kind of at a loss of what to do. Not really sure how to deal with this double tank dive here. Once again, 2 kills from Team Free side. Team Posiva will have to try and do something. This Reaper coming up, not able to do anything, unfortunately. All alone without his team to help him. What Team Posiva needs is to fully commit to one single team fight with all 5 members, jumping in. Yeah, bleeding numbers going in one by one. Not exactly what you want to do in this kind of scenario. And getting picked off. Omo this time going huge with 3 frags. Choco landing in spawn. Somewhat confused on what to do in this situation. Oh, Lolga getting hit by that trap. That's gonna be another reset. Team Posiva now trying to make Farah work. Unfortunately, Farah against this composition will not be able to do anything. The combination of the Winston bubble and the Diva defense matrix gonna eat every single rocket. What Team Posiva needs to do now with 50 seconds remaining is to have one person switch to Sombra, slip past them to tap point just to buy some time for the team to regroup and force Team Free to go back, defend that point. If they keep throwing bodies at the spawn like this, they are not going to be able to move on to game number 3. The ult coming in from Kiriko 3 there. Huge team fights going on, nothing really happening. Diva is going to get demessed. And there's apparently a Tracer attempting to get onto the point. The point has been touched. No, that is a Lucio, not a Tracer. Oh no, it's a Moira. That's a very interesting person to send onto the point. They did get a few ticks on it. Unfortunately, that is not going to be enough. And Team Free will take the defense phase of Numbani. Team Posiva here in a bit of trouble. Not really sure what they can do about this. They need to be able to go to have some coordination. Right now, they are sending the team one by one to take fights, which they will not be able to win. Team Posiva now needing to play an extremely tight defense. At this point, a Bastion or a Torbjorn might be seen. However, Bastion not going to be as strong as he used to be on Numbani defense. So this will be very interesting. Team Posiva now making the decision to run Ana Lucio on supports. I think is probably a good decision. The Kiriko did not really get much value for them. Kiriko, unfortunately, and apart from her cleansing bell, does not really bring any utility to the team. She's not able to sleep dart, unlike Ana. She's not able to speed post, unlike Lucio. Excluding ult usage. So it looks like on this round, Hot Choco is going to be taking the mantle of Junkrat. We will see if he is going to be able to outperform Laps. Team Posiva holding very far back, a very standard play. Team Free going to push straight on with their entire team running Death Ball there. Reinhardt going to attempt to come in. Both Reinhardts crashing with each other. Laps managing to be saved by his team there. The Ana nade, very huge, almost getting a kill there. Not going to happen, unfortunately. We see a Junker Queen actually being played on the side of Team 3 there. And they have taken map 2. Now that is a very interesting decision for Team 3 to be running the Junker Queen. Junker Queen not extremely popular due to her honestly lackluster kit. So to see Team 3 pull out the Junker Queen, I think Team 3 might be doing a bit of BM there. I think the Team Posiva is not going to be able to help to do anything to counter them.
Now there are only like 2 more rounds left. If Team Posiva are able to take the win for one control map and one escort map at Raito, they might be able to head over to a tiebreaker.
That is a tall order. They are already down 2 maps. I am sure the morale is not going to be very high. So this will be an amazing comeback if they manage to win it. It seems that Team Posiva has lost a member. We will be going to have to take a short break to find out what has happened. And he is back. Okay.
Now we are going for the next map. Oasis is a control map, which is a Posiva pick.
Now Oasis is going to be interesting because this is a control map. We normally do not see typical cheese strats to be run on control maps, specifically a Bastion or a Torbjorn's, mainly because of the fact that getting to the map, to the point itself with those heroes is extremely hard. However, holding it is easy. So this will be interesting to see what both teams run. I think we will most likely see either Rhine, Sigma, Orisa, or another Doomfist again come out for Team 3. If the Doomfist does come out for Team 3 though, Team Posiva might be in trouble here.
What is the match point for Team 3? If Posiva able to take the win over there, over this map, they might find a way to actually win the Raito and force them into a tiebreaker.
At this point, this is Team Free's game to lose. They are already in, like, ahead 2 points. However, we are starting on this. Can't really remember what this particular map section is called. However, there is high ground that can be taken. Characters like Tracer, Genji, and even Pharah will be extremely effective on this map.
We can see that the Free actually running with a wrecking ball, which is somewhat wideable over a control like this, having a support at the middle.
Now, the wrecking ball is, if they decide to go through with this, is very interesting because Team Free is going to be running triple tank with 2 DPSs and no healing whatsoever. I don't think the wrecking ball will be something that they want to do. Oh no, they are sticking with it. Instead, they're going to have only 1 healer, a Lucio. Now, this is going to be extremely difficult for Team Free because they only have 1 source of healing. However, there are a lot of health picks near the map point, so might not be too much of a problem as you might think. Already though, we can see the downside of Team Posiva's composition. Bastion immediately going to get shut down. Bastion, not really a hero you want to be playing on this map specifically. Bastion and Volwheel are extremely weak on control maps. And we see Team Free going to be pushing forward into the spawn to try and deny them to push in. However, Team Posiva attempting to send the Tracer in, has to pull back though. So Winston forward on his own. That's going to be an easy pickup for Wrecking Ball. The Tracer desperately trying desperately to do something. Not going to happen. He's getting focused down too quickly. The Farah Fajita's not really an ideal pick in this scenario because we do not have a Mercy. Team Free has too much suppression going on down there. Team Posiva not able to get out of the spawn point. Winston desperately trying to get onto the point, but he's going to get focused down by the Junkrat. Winston's against the Junkrat. Not a good lineup to want to see. Leslie gonna go onto the Mei, attempting to try and counter the Tracer of Shadowhawk. However, Mei not as good as he used to be. He has been slightly nerfed in not being able to permanently freeze enemy heroes unless using her ult. That makes it much easier to deal with at this point in time. All you get is slowed.
Now Comfy actually take the secret to take over the point. Now they have to force them back to the control to take the point for
Comfy
disaster.
managing to sneak onto the point. However, he's gonna get jumped on by the entirety of Team Free now. They are gonna be extremely able to get back there and contest him. Comfy not going to be able to get that point, unfortunately. That was a very good effort on his end. Did manage to pull them back, allowed his team to move forward. However, the supports are kind of alone there. No one's really protecting them. Gonna go down. That is a unfortunate. You see Tomo there going to be running on the Sojourn. We see Team Free actually running through a lot of different compositions. Not only sticking on one composition, which is going to be working out very well for them. They take the first point for Oasis. Team Free has a lot of different compositions they can choose from. That is an extremely ideal situation for them. It makes it very difficult to get counter strategies for a specific playstyle of theirs.
What an insane game from Posiva and Team. What was it again?
Aren't you still in a game? Why are you here?
Oh. Wait, dude. Oh shit, wait. What the fuck? Why am I here?
Okay, after that random interruption, we're going to go back to Team 2.
Why
are you here again?
Why are you here again?
Why, Joe?
You have a game to play.
Game? Is that what you want to call that?
Okay, now that has been dealt with. Team Free going straight onto the point, immediately going to take control of it, as expected.
Actually, Team 3 is running a lot of rarely used hero. Not so meta hero though.
Yes, Team 3 we can see is actually going to be running a lot of different compositions which are not seen. However, that does not necessarily mean they are bad. We see Team 3 that very strong control on that point. Team Posiva desperately trying to do something. They do have a Sombra this time. However, with this particular team composition, the Sombra will not be able to do a lot of work here. Not many of the heroes on the side of Team 3 needing to rely on their abilities except the Tracer. And I don't know why I cannot seem to get my camera to stop following Shadowhawk. I have no idea what I just pressed, but it's just constantly locked on him for some reason. You know how to fix this?
You just left click, I think.
Oh, okay. Oh, hate the system. Comfy gonna jump onto the point to attempt to try and buy some time there. He just managing to pick off Shadowhawk there. However, the air denial from the Wrecking Ball will come down, but of course Comfy into a very difficult position. The Diva Bomb from Lolcat not gonna be able to pick up anyone. It went in too deep, unfortunately. And it looks like Team Posiva managing to take the point with a sneaky cap from Hot Choco on the Sombra. There's TW and Comfy now on the point. Comfy gonna use Primal Rage, gonna get pinned by the Reinhardt. Not gonna be able to push him off the point, however, that Reinhardt will be able to survive getting whacked by the Comfy until team comes back in. Justice raining from above, however, Tomo has gone a bit too high. They're not gonna get anything. The most effective range of Rocket Barrage is not that high. You want to go as point blank to them as possible. While you will die, and it is expected that you will die, if you take 2 picks, that is worth. The Hammond now from Team 3 going to be running around the point trying to distract them. Buying time for his team to come back in. However, he has been found by the Pharah. Unfortunately, he is wasting their time, so it's extremely good for them. Reinhardt attempts to go for a pin, misses the charge. Ooh, Earth Shatter. Gonna get only the Winston, however, this might be enough. Reinhardt gonna get hacked by the Sombra just in time before she gets pinned. Team Posiva actually holding on to this point for just a little bit longer. This is a situation of 99-0. Where Team Posiva cannot give Team 3 any progress on the point right now, because if Team 3 regains that point, they immediately win this game. See Team Posiva regrouping onto the point, power point, discovering the Reinhardt was for some reason alone, the Reinhardt of Laps alone, but he is drawing the attention of 2 of Team Posiva's players, and that is costly. Team Posiva losing 4 of their players, however, managing to secure this round. Team 3 not being able to get on the point, deciding to take fights off it, giving Team Posiva 1 point on the board finally. We are on the final stage of Oasis. We will see swap from Tomo and into what is Team? There's no way Team 3 is gonna run 4 supports.
I think they are throwing the game.
Now that is just BM now. That is just BM now. Team 3 going to be running with 4 supports and a Reinhardt. This is an extremely questionable move. Team Posiva on that Sombra. Going to be a hard counter to pretty much everyone on Team 3. However, if the Kiriko does not get hacked, she's going to be able to cleanse it. Kiriko is going to be a main target for Team Posiva for sure. We see Team Posiva actually managed to take the point first for the first time in this match and still holding on to it. However, losing numbers to that damage boosted Reinhardt, nothing much Loki can do about it in the Diva. Not gonna do anything. He just finally managed to take out the Mercy, however, it may be too little too late there. They're still buying time. Earth Shatter gonna come down. Farah just barely escaping that with the hover. Brilliant use of his utility there. Just barely able to stop the point from being capped. Comfy there, going huge there. That's not gonna be able to pin Comfy. Lucio from Destiny gonna come back in, try to support him. The Mercy though is back with the damage boost. They're gonna have to focus hard. Otherwise, the Reinhardt's just gonna completely demolish everyone on Team Posiva side. See the Mercy is still somehow alive. He's gonna fall back a bit. Team Posiva are gonna be losing pretty much everyone on their team. They're gonna have to regroup. Team 3 finally getting a point.
Wait, they are playing the game with literally 110 for support and taking the control.
Yes, because they are running 4 supports. They have the Lucio and the Kiriko for the speed boost or cleanse to get rid of any bad status effects. They have the Mercy to keep the Reinhardt alive, and they have the Zenyatta's Discord and Harmony Warp for any other extra situations. The Reinhardt of Lapsa are gonna go huge Earth Shatter, get 3 of them, gonna finish them off. Team Posiva still stuck in spawn at this point, not really sure what they can do there.
But
But
Lord
Team
can
Posiva
actually sneakily head up to the head up to control.
Oh, we have a backer right at the Diva managing this point. This will cause Team 3 to have to back off. This might be Team Posiva's chance to get a few picks there. Laps, in fact, gonna go down to Hot Choco. That is their main damage dealer down there. However, they still have the Kiriko. Kiriko kunais. Very painful for no reason whatsoever. Damage boost gonna be going down onto the Zenyatta. Hot Choco gonna get Tomo. Team 3 caught out on the right side there. Farah is gonna be going ham onto. Managing to get picked off though by Shadowhawk. Very nice shot there by him. This actually looks to be faster for Team Posiva. Not being able to stop him from.
Team 3 have changed the comp again from 4 support to 1 DPS.
This is an overtime. Ooh. Team Posiva takes map number 3.
Is they trolling the game actually?
I mean, it's not technically against the rules,
Yeah.
but there's 2 ways you can look at this, right? So there's one way you can look at it is that Team 3 is attempted to BM Team Posiva and failed, or they're trying to extend the game longer and give Team Posiva a couple of wins. Either way, that was a interesting game.
It's a very interesting
See
game.
I believe it has not been seen yet, even in the professional play, of 4 supports and 1 tank. However, it was a thing back in Overwatch 1. I believe one team did manage to run that. I believe it was, can't remember if it was NYXL or Dallas Fuel who ran that. To amazing success because that was a completely unseen before strat. And it was amusing, definitely.
Some huge strat right there. The last minute they actually changed one of them into a Widowmaker and 4 support.
Okay, so we are going to be going into game 4, which will be on
The free pick. That's Raito.
Rialto. It'll be on Rialto. Now, Rialto is going to be interesting. I am expecting to see Lucio's on both sides because there are areas where you can just push people off the map. It'll be very easy to secure kills. However, Rialto is also tricky because that for the initial portion of that map is an extremely long distance map, so it's going to be extremely good for widows on both sides. Similarly, once they get past that long stretch, there's a second long stretch further back on the bridge area, just above the first point to cap. So a lot of long sightlines there could be devastating for either team if the Widowmaker manages to get a couple of picks on key players.
So now we actually start the game for the Raito. It will be interesting how they actually pick on based on how actually you have said just now.
I think we will see at least one Widowmaker in the initial portion. Most likely it will be from Team 3 side. Team Posiva not really adapting very well to what their opponents are pulling out. They seem to be sticking very adamantly with their initial team composition, which is not exactly the best idea. There are situations where you do want to just stick with one composition. However, in this situation, if that one singular composition is not making any difference, probably best to switch out. We see, as expected, Shadowhawk going to be running the Widowmaker on Team 3. Team Posiva, as expected as well, not running the Widowmaker, instead going to be running Farah. No mercy. This could be a disaster for Yeetus if he decides to follow up with this. Both Tomo and Shadowhawk able to shut Farah down extremely easily. Tomo, once she builds up her charge on the right flank, going to be able to easily one-shot her. And we see Shadowhawk immediately taking Yeetus down. No surprise there. Reinhardt going to be standing on the point, trying to try and buy some space for his team. However, Nazaria for Team 3 is going to be raining death from above. In fact, oh, that's the unfortunate accident there. Is going to be suiciding. Same goes for Hot Choco, going to be pushed off the point by Laps. Lucio coming in clutch as expected. Tomo going to get that shot onto Yeetus. That's exactly what I was predicting. Wesley is going to be switching on to the Diva now. Going to attempt to stand on that cart. Going to be D-Mech though. He's alone there. Not getting much support. Unfortunately, now in the baby form, not really going to do a lot there. We see Shadowhawk repositioning, trying to get a clear shot through the Reinhardt shield. Reinhardt going to be trying to take some space. Baptiste now coming out for Team Siva. Mortality field used. Team Posiva with this comp now managing to push Team 3 back a bit. Team 3 losing 2 players. Very well done by Team Posiva there. Comfy going extremely aggressive, buying room, making a pick onto Shadowhawk. Now that is huge for Team Posiva. That's going to allow Team Posiva to be able to get that forward area. Tomo though, switching over to the Torbjorn, not going to be able to do anything. Did not set up his turret yet. That is going to be a mistake. That might cost Team 3 that point, and it does. Shadowhawk though, going to be refragging. However, that card has not been pushed yet. There's still 2.57 meters. Oh, that is a disaster if Team Posiva does not stand on it. They're gonna get a spawn so far away. Oh, this is a disaster for Team Posiva. They did not manage to get the first point. Now they spawned all the way at the original spawn. There's a long distance away. Ether still managing to push laps down. There's only a 4v5 to contend with. Graviton Surge going to be used. Comfy going to block all that damage. Very good use of his shield there. Going to be taking an extremely forward position and try and dislodge them. However, no support from his team now. Has to fall back. Probably should be getting on the cart. Earthshatter going to come down. Not going to get anything though. Going to have to try and charge out to escape. Not going to be able to. Looks like he's going to go down. That's an unfortunate push which collapsed. Team 3 making very good use of their picks. collapse onto Team Posiva and dismantle that push. You see Peters on the far trying to get the pick there alone, unfortunately. You see Team Posiva doing this multiple times, sending 1 to 2 players just off on their own to try and get a pick and with no support. If they continue to do this, they're not going to be able to push forward at this rate. Numbers being lost on the side of Team Posiva. 3 frags coming in down. Team 3 now on the back foot, losing 2 players. However, Team 3 Zarya still forward. They have effectively split up Team Posiva. Team Posiva though will be able to get that first point. Oh no, the contests from Team 3 coming in the nick of time. 0.63 meters remaining. Team Posiva backing off from this fight for some reason.
In conflict, you just going back for a few steps and you're able to take the first point.
Team Posiva finally getting first point. They will get the forward spawn because of this. Team 3 now. Probably a good idea to fall back. Shadowhawk though, unfortunately, caught out from this team. As long as they don't give him sight lines, he's going to be useless there and going to be making a fight into a 4v5. That is potentially huge. Shadowhawk though, going to try and take a flank on the left side. Going to try and get some kills there. Going to be immediately shut down by Aethys. Nestle nearly losing that fight against Lapster, nearly dropping into the water. Managing to recover just in time. We have a Lucio fight going on in that back line. So in the forward area, it's going to be a 4v4. Make it a 3v4. Aethys managing to take the Mercy down. Corvion above. He has been seen. Reinhardt attempting the charge. Not going to make it. Tomo going to be able to get one. Shadowhawk getting another one. Zarya going to drop down on the cart now behind. I don't think the Reinhardt is aware of this. He's going to jump on by 2 different sides. Reinhardt going to have to fall back. Going to go for the charge to try and pin Shadowhawk. Doesn't manage to pin, but does manage to pick him off. However, with no support, he does have to fall back a little bit and regroup with his team. The mercy of Team 3 there, managing to pick off Volcat. However, ultimately going down, it is a 4v4 push onto the cart. Team Posiva though, being able to make good progress on the distance. Comfy with the shield. Gonna be preventing Shadowhawk from getting any sort of picks. Shadowhawk most likely will have to switch off this Widowmaker on his next step. There's not much he can do about this in this situation. The Reinhardt is gonna be a hard counter. Paraton gonna come down. Reinhardt's gonna block most of it. Reinhardt is gonna stay on that cart, gonna get it to the second point. Team 3 now getting the back spawn. Team Posiva does not. Is gonna spawn further forward. The Mercy of Team 3 caught out at the back. Will anyone check for this? No, no one notices this. Oh, the Pharah finally notices. And Mercy is gonna be alone. If they finish it off quick, they will be able to push extremely quickly into that. However, Mercy staying alive for extremely long periods of time, somehow winning the fight against the Pharah. Now a 2v1 onto Team Posiva's Lucio there. Desperately trying to survive there, trying to kill 2 people. Finally has support from his team now. There is Molten Core being used to deny push. Not exactly the best spot for it, but does its job in pushing them off. Comfy gonna be forward, gonna attempt to try and take this fight against Zarya. However, and Widowmaker could be a problem for him now. Yes, in between 2 areas, has to watch on both sides. Zarya healing orb, no, gonna go keep him topped up. Zarya staying up from above, finally dropping down and try and take a fight against him. Comfy gonna attempt to charge, miss. Zarya getting Zenyatta, gonna fall back from that. Comfy, the sole hero, pushing the cart, single-handedly keeping his team alive in this game. Zarya, Team 3 getting 2 huge picks. Comfy will not be getting any support from his team at this point. He will have to back off, desperately trying to keep himself alive there on 2 bars of health. Finally getting a heal orb from the Zenyatta. Zenyatta gonna be using Transcendence to keep Comfy alive. Very clutch moment to use his ult there. Comfy still standing on that cart. He knows if he gets off that cart, there's no way they're gonna be able to win this. He needs to keep pushing that cart. Hotchoco gonna be using Riptire, finding the Mercy. Shadowhawk in the back line though, picking off teammates. Comfy is gonna sit on that cart. I think he can do it. I think he can actually get it. There's no way that they can get there in time. Oh, Tomo barely managing to get it. Comfy standing still for some reason. Finding it off. There's no way Team Free can actually stop that. What a misplay. Comfy single-handedly carrying his team to victory against Team Free there. Switching sides, now Team Free will be attacking. Team Posiva has to defend this. They did manage to get the cart all the way to the end with 9.1 seconds to spare. That is not a lot of time. However, if Team Free manages to get it to the end as well, Team Posiva will get 1 minute to work with. You see Team Free potentially sticking on that Torbjorn. And the Shadow gonna be running Diana instead. This is gonna be a very interesting round, I feel. Team Free gonna be pulling out the Sombra. Sombra is gonna be a disaster for Team Posiva. They have a lot of their heroes depending on abilities. The moment the EMP goes off, Orisa is gonna be just a huge target. Sigma gonna be a huge target. Farah not gonna be able to fly into the air. Junkrat not gonna be able to use most of his utility. An insane pick from Labs there onto Yeetus, immediately securing space for this team. The Widowmaker of Team Free gonna be sending damage down. Diana and Shadowhawk getting Desolate. This is just disaster for Team Posiva there. That defense is not holding. They're gonna have to regroup and try again. Thankfully they do have time. Cart does not move faster with more people. It moves at a fixed speed. Team Posiva are gonna be able to regroup and recontest this. Getting a pick onto Sombra. Not as huge as expected, considering that Sombra will be able to spawn and will be able to get there back in time. I don't think Team Posiva has noticed the Reinhardt above them. Oh no, okay, I think the Sigma does know about that. The Widowmaker and the Reinhardt are both in the back line of Team Posiva. This does split their attention, but it does at the same time lead to a split team fight, which is not exactly what Team Posiva wants. There's gonna be picks coming down. Moira and Sigma of Team Posiva holding the cart for now. Not sure how long this will continue. Reinhardt of Team Free gonna come back. Lolcat is slept. Gonna be ignored now. Moira's down. Sigma will not have anything. Elf Shadow used to secure the kill. Ooh, Hot Choco not gonna be able to win against that Widowmaker, unfortunately. And there's team wipe of Team Posiva there. This is not looking good for them. Sombra, a very dangerous pick from Team Free there. Working out for them very well. Team Posiva not being able to do anything about it. The Widowmaker's Pfizer has been used. Comfy is gonna try and do something here with this. However, he is alone. Not gonna be able to do much against a Torbjorn at close range. Ooh, Sombra, DMP has been used. That's gonna immediately spell the end of Lolcat. Team Free leaving one person on the cart to push. Rest of them gonna be trying to try and keep Team Posiva in their spawns. Sombra once again gonna be hacking Sigma. Sigma powerless, not gonna be able to do anything. Somehow still alive, not really getting focused down. Finally getting shot at by the Widow. That's gonna be both tanks down from the side of Team Posiva. Bastion gonna be coming out from Yeetus. Not sure if that's what you want to do against a Sombra. Bastion is not gonna be able to do anything against that, as well as against the Widowmaker. There's too much range and too much utility to deal with. A gonna go down. Oh, we have a disconnect. So we will have a technical pause. Based on what we have seen so far, I don't think Team Posiva may be able to win this round. And they're having extreme problems with Sombra, the Widowmaker, and the Torbjorn. They're being able to roam free. No focus fire is coming out. No target prioritization coming out.
It seems that I think his computer got problem.
Probably his internet, right?
Probably. Let's actually see the other team at the loser bracket on how it's going. For loser bracket, it seems that Underwatch have taken 2 wins from Dorado and Kings Row. Now they are running the third match.
Not as fast as ours. However, Team Free has been playing a very strong game this entire night. Okay, it looks like Desiree has managed to reconnect. And we will resume once we have confirmation that he is in. Team Posiva, they're desperately trying to hold on. Sombra ult gonna come down. That's gonna immediately shut down Comfy. Sombra on the side of Team 3 causing massive havoc. Team Posiva not able to deal with that. Good attempt from Hot Choco to defend. Also on the support, not a mistake. Unfortunate. That's gonna be Hot Choco down. Especially switching over to the jungle queen, I do not believe that is a wise decision in this situation. Not really the person to want to be picked up at this point in time, and the Widowmaker has been nano boosted. Interesting choice, but it worked out for them. Team Posiva are getting pushed back extremely hard. Bastion going to be immediately shut down by that Sombra. And we have another disconnect. We have another pause because another player on Team Posiva side has disconnected.
He crashed. It seems one of the teammate Impossible crashed.
Technical difficulties here, folks. I don't think that Team Posiva actually knows what to do against a Sombra. The hero composition at this point does not tell me that they are aware of how to counter Sombra. They need to actually pick heroes that do not rely on abilities. At this point, Yeetus should not be running the Bastion. Bastion is not what Team Pasiva right now, because Team Pasiva has to fight against 2 long range units, 1 harasser unit, and Sombra, which essentially turns the game into an aim duel, but only for you. They need to be more mobile, and they need to have more coordination. Hot Choco, though, going to be pulling out Torbjorn. However, Torbjorn not going to be a extremely good pick at this particular point. This hitbox is very large. That's going to be a nice target for the Widowmaker. I don't think Team Posiva is aware that the Widowmaker is in the back line. Somehow the Winston losing the duel against that Widow. Not really sure how that happened. Torbjorn now can fight the Widowmaker. Widowmaker is going to be using her wall hacks. Going to know where everyone is. Winston of Comfy desperately trying to survive. Jumping on the point, trying to contest, gets immediately slapped by Diana. Gonna be hacked and pinned. That's gonna be a dead Winston. Oh, he survived somehow. The Reinhardt was the one that actually fell off some. That is an amazing recovery. That was an amazing recovery. Unfortunately, he still goes down. But that does mean Team 3 is short 1 man in team fight. Cart, not yet at second point. Spawn of Team 3 gonna be very far behind. Any pick that Team Posiva gets at this point in time is going to be huge. It could win them this match. But Reinhardt gonna be pulling off.
And
Gonna get the Winston off as well.
Reinhardt and Winston get both goals down together.
Not someone you want to be playing into a Sombra. Doomfist, a hero that you relies very heavily on his utility in order to make plays. Sombra, instant counter to him. Eva is going to be staying on point. They're actually going to be going into overtime there. The Torbjorn Molten Core going to be buying them a lot of time. Team 3 going to be desperately trying to get back. Tucker's counting down. Overtime is active still. Doomfist going to be killing himself. Hot Choco going to be killing his Reinhardt somehow. But Team Posiva managing to take the 4th game. Bring us into a tiebreaker. I have to admit that last game was very disorganized. It was such a messy team fight. I am even surprised that Team Posiva managed to get that. The Widowmaker of Team 3 was just literally uncontested. Team Posiva had no answer to that. Not able to have any of their heroes harass him. Now we will have to go into game 5 of this match.
We have to.
How's this gonna? What is the tiebreaker map?
Hello?
Okay, we.
Oh my god.
Yo, free.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up?
For real?
What's for real?
No worry. Well, since you guys have somehow have made this into a 2-2 point, so now we will actually initiate the tiebreaker, which on everybody's hated map. Push.
Okay lah. Okay lah.
Brought that on yourself.
Wait, do we
Okay.
need to let them roll again? Do they need roll
No,
again?
no need. Just use the number that we have.
Okay. Okay.
Bro.
So
可以换歌吗？
Posiva is the
对，
higher
换
roll,
个
right?
换个。可以啊。
Yes.
Okay, so Posiva, please ban a push map. There's only 3 push maps left. So it's excuse me? Yeah. So Posiva, please choose a push map to ban.
Unlike the other games, there's no escaping it. You will have to play a push map.
Colosio, please.
Okay. So
So now, Team 3, banner, push map.
Wait, which one did they ban?
They banned Colosio.
New Queen Street. We would like to ban New Queen Street.
okay.
New Queen
So
Street.
push
Yeah,
map
the
for
New Queen
X.
Street.
Okay, there's only left one Esperanto clause. So you're gonna get able to head back and prepare for a tiebreaker and just do your best for the last 10 minutes.
Does anyone need a break?
Good luck.
Yes,
Hey,
yes,
yeah.
I need a break.
Okay, we
Break
will take a
first.
10-minute break.
Okay.
We take 5-minute break.
Before the
10
tiebreaker.
minutes. To 5
2
Minutes too long?
minutes, 2
Okay,
minutes,
fine.
2 minutes,
2 minutes lah. 2 minutes lah.
2 minutes, 2 minutes.
2-minute break. Okay, 2-minute
Yes.
break before tiebreaker.
Back to VC?
Wait, so after the tiebreaker, that's it?
After the tiebreaker,
Whoever wins the tiebreaker will win and proceed to grand finals.
Like
Is
no more loser
there-
bracket, right?
there is still have loser bracket. You guys are
There is
now
still a
in
loser
loser.
bracket.
Oh, we can go loser bracket.
You guys can head back to your own voice chat first. It's
I have to admit,
actually,
did not expect us to be going into a game 5.
yeah, tiebreaker.
They're trolling, bro. They're
Yeah,
trolling.
they're trolling. They're trolling. Okay, I have this experience of trolling game and just forced into a tiebreaker.
Yeah, they purposely did it. Best of 5. Push maps. Here they go.
So how do you actually want to explain how do you think that push map actually will be doing in
I have no
tournament like
idea how
this?
push map works. Push was not a game mode that was implemented in the original game. So I actually have zero experience of how it works. As far as I'm aware, there is a robot that they have, which is basically going to be acting as the cart. But it can move both ways. So the robot will spawn right in the middle of the map, and whoever team that is on the robot will push it in the opposite direction.
This will be actually interesting to see them actually play this, to be honest.
I actually have no idea how the push is going to work. So this will be
It will be
extremely interesting.
Yeah, it will be a new experience for you.
I am at a loss as to what kind of composition each team will run. However, knowing Team 3, they're going to come up with some crazy ass team comp.
Five support.
They won't be able to deal damage though with 5 support. They'll probably come up with like 5 tanks.
I mean, it is doable. Should be doable. since you have to like just push the robot as much as you can.
Doomfist coming out once again from Team 3. Team Posiva though going to be running the Bastion. Now, on this particular mode, Bastion could potentially work out very well. However, if the Bastion does not get support,
Wait, there was a request for a pause. The request for pause.
Ooh,
He
one of their players is having 300.
300 pin back to the server. It seems skipping a is back.
Since it hasn't actually started yet, a
Yeah.
rehost is possible because even if he rejoins, he's going to be slightly slower than his team to go. All right, they're declining the rehost and they're going to jump straight in. Okay, then let us resume. So we see the Doomfist going to be coming out from Team 3. Taping a hill, finally selecting on the Winston. Both teams trying to take bit control there. We see Shadow Host though immediately on the robot. That is gonna make the robot immediately stop. No, gonna be stopped immediately. Winston gonna be jumping in straight into the line. He's just gonna go down immediately as expected with the pressure. Shadow though doing work. They're getting 2 kills. Team 3 leaving the Lucio push the cart. Gonna be pushing forward to try and secure forward positions. The Bastion of Yitos though not really doing anything in this situation here. Probably not the best pick. Tomo gonna be taking a pick on the Desert. That is unfortunate. Those kunais are very painful. Bobcat gonna be bullied out. Nothing much he can do against 2 tanks there jumping onto Team Posiva. Once again, getting completely pressured out.
Now
Not
Team
really
3
anything they can do.
Team 3 push the robot to their front spawn, so they have a front spawn advantage to the robot.
Team Posiva now will be spawning further back.
The Posiva will still spawn at their own spawn until the end of the checkpoint.
I believe they get a further back spawn, don't they?
They don't.
Once
They
the
don't.
robot has been forward.
No, they don't. They don't. They
Original spawn.
yeah, they keep the original spawn.
All the way back there. Team Posiva not really able to push forward at all. Here we see Team Posiva's weakness right here. Not being able to adapt against any composition that their opponents pull out. Insisting on sticking with the original lineup. Some switches finally coming out though, but might be too little too late there.
Now the Team 3 actually forced them back. to the spot.
Nothing much Team Posiva can do here. Team 3 is just destroying them. The coordination between Team 3 is the difference maker between these two teams right here. Each player is being covered by at least one person.
And team
And
and
two players on
two
Team
players just
Posiva have
left.
disconnected.
3 of them just left.
What is going on here? 3 players on Team Posiva have left the game. Okay.
I don't know if I'm lagging.
Can hear. Who is that?
Okay. What happened
Okay.
inside Team
Team
Posiva?
Posiva has had 3 disconnects
Wow, at once.
from the dorm Wi-Fi. Unfortunately, I believe it is still raining, which is gonna be killer on Wi-Fi. So we will resume once the 3 missing players have reconnected.
There is any chances actually for that like 2.5 meter for them to actually come out?
Honestly, at this point, Team Posiva has lost this game, but like, it's just common courtesy to just stay till the end rather than just leave midway like that,
Yeah.
regardless whether like they will win or not. I'd say that like, I wouldn't say that Team Free did not deserve to win, but I will say that they dragged out the game way longer than they should have. Team Posiva, though, a lot of critical errors which made them lose a lot of team fights. They did not regroup. They did not fight as a team. They had very poor communication. Team Posiva literally had members going in one by one instead of together. And that was what allowed Team Free to just pick them off one by one. Very unfortunate.
Okay, yeah, ready? So with just a bit of time they actually have left, I don't think that Posiva will actually take the match here.
Yeah, this is probably gonna be the win for Team Free. There is no way Team Posiva can actually recontest this.
There's 3 people left on Team 3. I mean Team Posiva.
Yeah, they had like a disconnect.
Huh.
Well, there
Yeah,
goes,
the winners
there goes
The winners
the
of the
winner
bracket is
on-
Overwatch.
So Team Free taking the winners bracket and moving on to grand finals.
They will
Team
be
Posiva gonna be going down to the losers bracket in losers finals.
Oh, by the way, the losers bracket, is it tomorrow or tonight or later?
tonight later.
Tonight later. Oh, then I better tell them.
You are on your own. I'm not able to cast.
Oh
It is
no.
already late. I was expecting to be a quick game. It ended up being a 5-round game. So thanks to Team Free there.
Yo, what's up?
What's up, Team Free? Stop moaning and having the game for
Sorry,
last.
sorry. It's part of the comp.
Fire
It's part
out.
of the comp. Sorry.
I see. Good job for Team 3 for holding out the entire game for 5 rounds. I have no to hit the tiebreaker. So team
You guys have fun? You guys have fun?
No.
I hate you guys so much.
What happened to you guys' internet though?
I don't know, maybe they are at
I
McDonald's.
wish both teams best of luck in their next games.
Well,
And
we got more games?
congratulations to Team Free for winning and going into grand finals.
Guys,
Good luck.
can
Good
win,
luck,
can win.
guys.
Comeback's real.